Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Welcome.
I am
Welcome.
your girl pushing on gems. I'm Total Exposure's visionary.
Cindy.
Hi everyone, I'm Ms. and I'm one of the event managers based here in London.
Hey guys, my name is Jaisha. I am also one of the event managers based right here in Birmingham. Welcome back to another Total Exposure live show. Thursday, where your weekend starts, the new Friday. If you don't know, get to know. You shouldn't be anywhere else but right here, 9 p.m. every single week on Total Exposure UK YouTube channel, or right over there on Facebook. Hi to our Facebook family. Thank you for joining us. If this is the first time you've been with us, don't worry, you are in for a treat. Hit that share button, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and make sure you tell all your people to come and watch it. We've got such a great show for you. We have a great show every single weekend, but it just gets better and better. We've got some dope artists on. We've got some dope guests on. And I am excited to start my weekend with my girls. How's everyone been?
Great.
Full of energy. Ready for the weekend?
Ready. We're ready.
I love it. I love the energy.
Yeah,
we were just talking backstage and we were saying, like, when I'm getting ready before the show, my go-to music is Bashment. So I'll be in here doing my makeup and my hair, vibing, hyping myself up, ready for the show. What is your go-to music when you're getting ready, when you go to the gym, when you're driving? When I'm driving, it's a whole different story. Let us know in the comments what's your go-to music. Maybe we'll get to share and play some of that music this evening. Jones, what's your go-to music?
Well, the only thing that gets me moving is dancehall.
Hey.
That's the only thing that will get me moving. But I also like throwback music, like from the 70s and the 80s. All music that you can sample. Any song that you hear with the sample that's brought back to now, yes, I'll be listening to that too. Let's groove tonight. Hey.
Cindy, what about yours? What's your favorite go-to music? Oh, we've lost her. She'll be back in a minute though. But if you are in the comments, let us know what is your go-to music for anything, whether it'll be driving, getting ready, going to the gym, walking in your car. Let us know in the comments. Also, you can find us on our other social media platforms. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitter. We are on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We also have a Spotify account. Everything is Total Exposure UK. And the Spotify account is so special to us because every single week we update the playlist with artists that we've had on from the show, and all the hottest tracks that DJ Butch Cassidy plays right here every single week. He will be joining us later on in the show. We can't wait for that. That's like your favorite part, in it, Gems?
How did you know?
I know. I see you getting ready already.
Sorry about that.
He loves slow jams. And I'm not gonna lie, I do like a bit of slow jams, but only when I'm in the mood to, like, you know. Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
I love slow jams too. You know, like on a long drive back home when you're on a motorway and it's late, or if I'm driving late, slow jams kind of. I got a little bit of road rage, so I want to keep it like.
Huh?
I know. Cindy, what is your go-to music?
Soca. I love soca. I love soca. Sorry, it's not.
You
I'm
can't
not sorry.
wait for a bit.
Yeah. Let her out, Forrest.
I'm always out.
No, but we love it. Thank you. Don't forget, guys, we love interacting with you in the comments. So make sure you stay interactive with us in the comments. Let us know your thoughts. If you have any questions, any comments for the artists, for ourselves, and for the host that we have on the show today, just drop it in the comments and let us know. And we will definitely give you a shout out and ask your question as well. So, yeah. And what else, ladies? Wait, we are a creative platform. So what else is it important for people to know? What else is important for people to know? If you are a creative,
media handles and
a
everyone else's
vocalist,
handles.
a producer, an artist, spoken words, comedian, a host, an entrepreneur, whatever you do, if you have a talent, you are a creative, get in contact with us, hit us up in our DMs, or send us an email. All the information can be found across all of our social medias.
To answer your question, I would say to keep working on your craft and stay ahead of the game. Because we're playing chess out here. We're playing chess.
Fully agree with that.
We are. I like that that analogy that you use with playing chess. 100%. Let's bring on our host.
Yeah.
Cindy?
So, entertainers and promoters who has created platforms for up and coming art and build confidence through open mic nights, comedy crowd interaction, and intimate music sessions, such as Artistic Souls, Talented Tuesdays, featured session friends have run monthly for over a decade. From live events to also promoting parties, raves, and soirees, which are fancy dress themed and mature with neo soul and 90s vibe music. That's awesome. Awesome. Andre has been fortunate enough to work with some great artists, amazing individuals, and great organizations. Hosted festivals, concerts, fashion shows, comedy shows, charity events, and more. Let's find out more about our guest host tonight, Andre Soul.
Yes, I'm there. Hi, guys. Hello. Hello, guys.
Hey.
Well, how are you guys doing?
Great.
Welcome to the show.
Hiya, thank you for having me.
No, it's good to have you. It's good to see you out here. If you don't know, Andre Soul is from Birmingham. I'm also based in Birmingham. So Andre is one of those people that I grew up seeing. It makes him sound old. But I would have been on the scene and seen Andre do bits out here from years, as you said, decades ago. He was everywhere doing everything. If you come to Birmingham and you say Andre Soul, I guarantee everybody knows his name. Like they'll be like the one who wears the red, Andre Soul. But yeah, tell us about
it. It's mad.
It is. So tell us, how did you get into it, Dre?
Do you know what the mad thing about it is? You make me sound old. Firstly, when you say that, it makes me sound old. So what it was, like, this it's hard. It's easy to explain because everybody stops on social media now and TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. Like this was way before then. This was when you only know about an event by getting a flyer, or you see a poster, or you listen to the radio. Because certain events weren't really on TV, there weren't no social media platforms because stuff. So I just kind of started doing flyering with Flyerman Terran, and then from there, it was just a love for kind of when you're outside. It's like who says it? Chris Brown says it on one of his lyrics. It's like, why are you moaning about getting into the club when you're standing outside? I can't remember what the lyric is, but I think it's on that "Look at Me Now" thing, and it's like you can't even get in. And I realized that when we used to fly and do stuff, we never used to get in. We feel like we're getting, but I'm thinking, why am I promoting somebody else's event when I could put on my own? And then when I started looking into that, me, Prince RC, Aaron, Kieran, Mr. Perfection, Elon Mysterio, and Justin Mr. Incredible, we created this group called Also Sickly. Now, we were putting raves on and actually interacting with the audience. We were doing dance moves. We were doing all the latest so dances. I felt like it was Papa Yardies. It was a madness. And we had matching T-shirts. And then from then, we just kept traveling, going to different cities, different stuff. And I just realized that that's what was missing at the time. Because most promoters were staying back and counting the money. Or DJs would count the money. No one really interacts unless you know them. That's that. We were jumping in. Like, most people in Birmingham probably have a picture with me. I used to photobomb everybody. Like, that was my thing, was take pictures, just ram. Even now, I take pictures all the time. And then it wasn't until I went to New York. It's mad. I went to New York when I was 16. I went to Manhattan. There's like a cafe there. The first time I actually saw live music as an open mic. I didn't really see it here unless it's like an audition or a talent show. And this was like before X Factor and Britain's Got Talent and The Voice and that stuff. So when I saw it, I was like, raw, let me see where it is. And there was nothing in Birmingham. I think the only thing that was happening at the time was Soweto Kinch had something at the drum, but everything was targeted at auditions and only Pacific people. There was nothing for anybody and everybody to get involved. So that's why I created Artistic Souls. It sounds long ago when I said, I think it was 2006, 2007.
It was long ago.
At Zinc Bar. And then from then, it's just gone on every month, done it from spoken word artists to rappers, to lyricists, to physical theater, to dancers, to painters. And it's mad because at the time, spoken word wasn't looked upon as an art form. It was looked upon as an art form in that field of art form, but it wasn't as big as it is now. So due to Def Poetry Jam, people's like, yeah. Then you got people like Sully Breaks, George the Poet. A lot of these people now bringing poetry into it. That's why you got a lot of rappers starting to use more stuff into their thing. A lot of people quote Tupac and Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and Jay-Z, but poetry is just word in motion. That's all it is. It's just words with rhythm. So it's that. So since then, I've just done back and forth, just getting up throughout the years.
I love that. That so sounds so extensive, and I like, as I said, because I was around at that time, being able to say, yeah, that was exactly true. Like the interaction that you would have when you'd put on these shows or the events and stuff like that, and that was different. And I feel like it made it feel more like of a community type spirit. Like you would go somewhere and you would know people, and there wouldn't really be people standing up on the side watching everyone or not enjoying themselves. Like I remember those times being everybody enjoyed themselves. If you weren't coming out of there sweating, right, you weren't even doing nothing with your life. So I love how you guys as a collective saw like a gap in the market and really like changed that. And a lot of people's memories from back then is going to be, will have you involved in it because of a change that you and the rest of them made, like within the Birmingham club scene community. And that's real dope.
I think that was the target though. It's like, okay, I don't think that was a target for everybody. Like obviously money's up there, building network up there and just kind of having that status. But I feel like as it went on, it became like, this is extended family now. We do coach parties, we go carnivals, we do like we're just doing bits. And then the more and more stuff we did, I'm like, okay, I love the raves, I love the parties, but there's something missing. So when I went onto the live entertainment, the comedy, the spoken word, and that stuff, it was different because being on the stage is next level. Acting, performing, doing opera, theater, Shakespeare, all that stuff. It's like, yeah. So I feel like when you say the word community, that's what it was for me. It was to find somewhere to fit in. Because as you said, like we're 80s babies. So being the 80s babies, you was either an MC, a roadman, a footballer,
Yeah.
or like a nerd. So, and then if you was like a poet like myself, you was a soft boy. Yeah, he was like a sweet boy. It's like, well, you're not rapping lyrics. Like, you need to come hard. Like, it's like with drill now. Everything has to be hard. Everything has to be so. Nothing's soft. Nothing's mellow. But then I keep saying to people, right, listen to different forms of hip hop. You've got Talib Kweli, Common. There's so much different forms of hip hop to where it's soft, conscious, and deep, but people's more focused on the hard hitting stuff. So it was
Yeah.
for me to fit in. So when more and more people came, it's mad because the whole thing I had in my head was from that Kevin Costner film, Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. So when I
Mhm.
created the platform, I didn't think anybody was going to come. I thought I was going to have friends and family, as that was most people that ever put on events. Shout out to all the promoters out there. Most people you have on your first 2 to 3 events are friends, family, co-workers, people that like you, or people that are in your close network. But then when you get past 5, then you start seeing real people are interested in your brand, people are interested in what you're doing. Then when you get to about 10, it's like, raw, you don't like me. It's like it's mad. So it's like, and I remember we used to shout the word Spartans and everybody would jump out the seats and it was mad. And I remember I used to host it with Mr. Perfection, Kieran, then host it with Smash Entertains, big up Smash, host it with like, it's mad. It just was like keep going on. Then I got Lennis Dynamic, one of the Birmingham best producers. And then it's like throughout the years, it's just been like boom, boom, boom. So it's one of them great things. I actually miss it, to be honest.
Yeah.
That community there, that live atmosphere. I don't know what's going to happen after this whole madness happening in the world right now, but yeah.
Also, I'm gonna say something. No, I 100% agree. What it's gonna be like when we go back, who knows? But I feel like the fact that you were able to do it first time and create something different, you're definitely going to be able to reinvent yourself or reinvent what you do and make it fit into the times that we're in right now. Because as I said, like you can more or less say you're in Birmingham, you're a household name, like everybody knows about you. So with what you do and what you're associated to, if you do anything else once we're out of lockdown or whatever it may be, I feel like it's definitely going to be a success. So kudos to you. And as I said, the collective in making that happen and making that start. He was so right about that photo bombing thing. He sent me a picture the other day. I'm really him, right? At an
You know
event.
what it is? It's mad. Like I don't remember how I started doing it. Like I'm hyping it. Like I'm a big kid. Like I'm like a real life anime character. So at the end of the day,
That's
it's
awesome.
that thing. But then I realized that throughout doing stuff, like my mum's raised me to a point to where pictures mean something, and because I'm over 30 now, I have a lot of friends and I meet a lot of people that don't have pictures from like before camera phones and stuff like that. So I wasn't in that. I've always took pictures. So anything that I've gone to or anywhere I've gone that I've enjoyed, I've kind of been mentally programmed to capture it in a photo and do that. I even wrote a play about the frame soul, about capturing pictures and doing stuff. So it was just a form of just being fast, and then it just became a trademark. As you said, Andre So, he wears red, he takes pictures, he bounces around. That's it. Like that's it. And it's just kind of like more kept happening. And then I think because we were one of the only few men that actually danced in clubs, you know what people are like, man, them's usually in the corner holding a drink or something, but we actually danced and we could dance in sync. You ever see people do formation and it's like, what are you doing? We'll be the leaders, you get me? Like, yeah, cha-cha slides, all this stuff, and then all the Elephant Man's tunes, all the Beanie Man's tunes, like, we had that on lock. I remember that was the time when everything came out. So we were like, everybody wanted to follow us to do it properly. You get me? So it was like, it was on point, man. It was on point.
I love that.
Yeah. When Cindy read out your, what was you going to say something, Gems?
I was gonna say, was you doing events when Facebook first came out?
I think, to be honest, I feel like it was just, it's mad. I feel like it was just around that time because I remember using MySpace and using High Five and Facebook.
Me too.
And then I literally, like, my first flyer, I actually have my first flyer somewhere, but my first flyer, I did it on a Word document, like a Word document with a border. Yeah, put the name.
You're taking it back now.
For my event, for talented, for artistic poetic souls, it was printed out. But when we did the traffic light party and the yellow party and all that stuff, it was flyers. And like Justin, Mr. Incredible, and Prince RC, like they would design it and get it done. But when I was doing my one, I printed it out on the A4 because I thought that doing it as a flyer, it wouldn't be the same because I didn't know how to do it. I didn't have the money to print. It's like people are charging some dumb prices. I'm like, that's long. So I printed it out and I handed it to people, like literally handed it to people. So that's why I said I'm not sure. I think it was just under time where Facebook came out. Everybody was still handing flyers and posters, so that was the main thing.
Because I was gonna say, like Facebook, whoever was the promoter of that event, then put up everyone's picture, every single event. Didn't vet nothing whatsoever, but they just put everything out.
Putting it all up there.
No, it's
So
mad.
I could definitely see you in every single photobombed picture.
It's mad. I actually used to have literally profiles, like albums on my Facebook with pictures with people. Like I'll go to events and I'll have like 80 pictures with people there. It was mad.
What's your most memorable one that you've done?
My most memorable one.
Yeah, that you photobombed. You've done so many, so it's just like there's got to be one that like stands out, or it could have been a funny scenario or something. Who it was?
It's mad because I do it so much. It's mad. I feel like now, do you know what it is? Now, okay, there's a funny one because I photobombed. I was at an event and I just photobombed somebody and I didn't realize who was in the picture. So I just kind of, just jump in the picture and just say, yeah. And then when I looked at the picture afterwards, because somebody sent it to me, I was like, you photobombed my picture? And I was like, oh, I didn't know. I was messing about. You get me? And then it was like, yeah, different people I've known for time, but it looks like I was supposed to be in the picture. It was just mad. It's just like, raw. It's like, oh, like, it's crazy. And then I've done it before where people have tried to take pictures with celebrities and I've just done it by accident. So like I did it when Maxwell came to Birmingham one time. And I jumped in the picture and I was thinking, I want my picture with Maxwell. Maxwell's a legend. So it's like, yeah. It's just a habit.
Oh yeah.
Cindy read off quite an extensive bio for you. So you've done quite a few things. You've done, as you said, you've done the plays, spoken word, you host, you've had your own like open mic shows. Out of everything that you've done and been a part of within like the Birmingham scene, what's your most enjoyed part of it? Like, which one do you prefer to do? Or
You
be
know
a
what?
part
That I've loved all of it. When I did stuff with the Birmingham Opera Company, that was an amazing experience. It was amazing. When I done stuff with the Royal Shakespeare Company, Stratford-upon-Avon, done that play with some guys from City of God, some Brazilian company, it was amazing. When I was able to host Wembley Arena with gigs and Dylan from Potential, there's a lot of great stuff I've done. But I honestly have to say the best part about it is doing my event, not trying to be big-headed, but when you create something and people come and you're sitting there and you go yaga and people say yo, and you're doing call and response, and then you're able to just pour out your essence and speak, and people are engaging with you and people's like, yeah. When I'm doing all the other stuff, not trying to sound insecure, but they're not there to see me. Like, you might come to see me because you know I'm in it, but they're there for the production or they're there for other stuff. Like, I'm just part of it. I'm just a host. I'm just part of the entertainment. It's like, I realized this when I went to I think it was X Factor, and they have hosts. Like, everything that you see on TV there's people there, but we only see the stuff on TV. So
Yeah.
you're not there to see everybody else. You're there to see the judges and who they are. And I realized that that's a big thing. But when I did my event, even though sometimes people didn't come to see me and people didn't know who I was, they left knowing who I was. I would take pictures with everybody in the audience. I say thank you. My mom's always at the door, only person I trust with money. And it's like it's just a nice bubble. It's just nice. And then even when I did like my birthday parties, they get emotional. I get mashed up, and people come. So I feel like with everything I've done, when I've created something myself, and I see people appreciate it, that's what does it for me. It's like being a chef and looking through that kitchen window and seeing people take the bite, like in Ratatouille, and it's like, ooh, you get me? That's it. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
So, Andre, are you ready to stay on with us to hear
Of
some
course.
fabulous entertainment?
Me there.
All right, Cindy, let's introduce our next guest.
Okay, so our next guest, hailing from South London, Fontz has been in the game for a long time. A young man with an old soul. And if you remember the jump off days, yes, he used to host at those events. He has had the privilege to work with the legend himself, Mr. Naz Escobar, not to mention hosting a DJ set with Young Guru, who is Jay-Z's tour DJ. He's also worked with Solid Crew, and during Stylo G's early career, Fontz worked on the production of his very first hit, My Youth, which was #1. Just amazing, right? Anyway, the list goes on. Let's bring on Fontz.
Yep.
Boop, 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 boop.
Beep, 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 beep. Gemma, you do know you're on mute, innit? Just saying. She's always out here talking, right? And on mute. Where's our artist? Is our artist backstage? Fontz.
Yeah, I'm back.
There he is.
Hey! Welcome.
Is it me, yeah? Or do I? Can you see me, guys? Do I look a bit like dark, or can you see me okay?
Like a shadow.
You're a silhouette, right?
Silhouette. Hey!
I was gonna say it's good.
What
to
do I
see
need? Do I
you,
need to
but
get a lamp or something? Oh God.
Yeah.
Do I need to get like a lamp? Do I need to get like a lamp?
If you
Hold
can,
on.
no problem. Whilst we're waiting for Fontz to lighten up his face, don't forget, guys, to like this video.
There you go, brother.
Hey!
Like this video, share.
Is that better?
Much better, much
There we
better.
go. I'm actually holding it, that guys. So
Handsome.
this is welcome to show business.
I know, exactly.
I know, right?
Let me see if I can balance it here.
Look, I'm saying my makeup team just left. Makeup and hair and wardrobe just left.
There we go. That's a bit better, right?
A bit better.
A bit.
Anyways, guys, good evening. How you doing? Hello, everyone. Hello.
Good to see you.
Welcome.
Huh?
Good to see you and welcome.
Yeah, nice to see you finally in the flesh.
So I would like to greet everyone accordingly. Gems, Andre, Chromes. Is it Lily? No, am I reading? It's so tiny, I can't even see it.
It's model die.
I tell you what I'm going to say. I'm going to address you as the chocolate sister. The chocolate sister.
I like that. I might have to change my name. Guys, please make sure you address me as that for the rest of the show. If I hear
you ain't got to credit me, just keep it.
All right, chocolate sister.
But thank you for joining us. Cindy, you want to kick off?
Yeah, so fun. Where do we start? I mean,
you're very welcome.
Seriously, tell us more about where your journey actually began. Can you hear me?
Oh. I was explaining this earlier on to a friend actually. My journey began. I used to be in a group,
Okay.
and we used to just write music and perform all over wherever we can. Bus. We ended up finding ourselves in this event over in Redbridge. Anyways, long over short, did a performance, and this little Greek lady came up to us. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I love your vibe! Like, you know, we next month we have this event happening in central London called the Jump Off. You know, we'd love for you guys to come and perform." So it was like, "Okay, yeah, cool, no problem." And they was like, "Yeah, it's cool. We do dance battle, MC battle, producer battle, blah blah blah." So we went down there, performed, and then at the end of the evening, the two guys who owned the event of the Jump Off came up to me and my then music partner and was like, "We love your vibes. How would you guys feel about coming to host?" Bearing in mind, I've never hosted an event, never even know what hosting was. And I was like, "Yeah, of course, man," and kind of just blagged it. And that is kind of like how this whole journey began, because it all started off with, you know, creating music, and then got into the hosting thing, and that was it.
I love Jump Off. I used to go to Jump Off. Yeah, that event. I used to love that event.
There's a bit of a lag, so I don't know. Did you? Yeah, Jump Off's cool, man. It's a really it's so cool, man. I really enjoyed hosting that. Can't lie, loved it.
That's great. We've got Andre Soul on, who is
Is there
based in Birmingham.
Is there what?
There's a lag on his side, so he's hearing us off.
Is there like a really like? There's a big lag here.
Not on our end.
Oh gosh, I don't know why there's such a lag. You know.
What we'll do is, if we'll allow
Is it happening in real time? Is it okay, or?
What we'll do is we'll allow you to come out and then come back in. So if you just shut it down and come back in.
All right, I'll do that now. Yeah, give me 2 sets, guys.
No worries.
That was definitely a lag.
Yeah. When Fontz just come back on, what I do want to find out is, like, Andre Soul being a host in Birmingham, Fontz doing hosting in London. What is the difference? What is the culture difference? What is the vibe like in London versus in Birmingham? What will it be like when we come out of this lockdown come June 21st? I'm curious, because back in the day when, as Andre says, when he was hosting events, I know what it was like in Birmingham. I didn't really venture out to London as often, not like I do now. So I don't really know. And it would be good as well to hear you guys' perspective, Gems and Miss Chromes, because you guys would have been going to those events. Likewise, I would have been going to the events in Birmingham. So I feel like that would be an interesting conversation to find out what was the culture like, how did it differ? Because as I said, Birmingham's very community-like. I don't know, is that the same in London? It'd be good to find out from Fontz. He'll be back in very soon, guys. In the meantime, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and on Spotify. Don't forget to keep up with our playlist. We have updated every single week with the hottest tracks from DJ Butch Cassidy. And all our artists that we have perform as well. Andre, have you ever caught one of our shows previously, and what do you think about the platform that we have? Because you know quite a few platforms and people doing stuff out there. So what do you think about what Total Exposure do?
The thing is, I love what you guys are doing. Like, I remember I used to check it out in the beginning. So obviously now that you've got over to YouTube and you're doing everything else, it's good. Because the thing is, you've had a few people on the show that has performed at my show, and I've seen them. Like, did you just cut me out?
I was trying to make
You set him off now. You set him off.
Nah, the thing is, like, I love what you guys are doing, because at the same point, you're having the vibe. You'll have DJ Butch play some tunes. You'll talk to people. You kind of get down to the creative, the history, the present, the future, and it's just nice. It's just mellow. It's not too harsh. It's not too trying to expose people and trying to get that whole banter and that kind of with some kind of reality stuff. It's kind of more to trigger. So it's not nothing like that. It's just more like mellow vibe. We're about the arts. We're about the creative. We're about the talent. So that's why I like it.
Oh, thank you.
That's why I like it.
Thank you. Fontz, back in the building.
Oi, oi.
Where's your brother?
Am I back?
Yeah, man. You're back.
Yeah.
Am I back? Oh.
Yes, you are.
There's still a delay on your end.
I can't see. Hold on. I can only see I can see one screen right now, and it's just Andre.
Is it because you're on
really
your phone?
cool hat.
Are you are you doing it on your phone? There's still a lag.
No,
Guys,
I'm actually on my laptop, and now I can see you guys. I can't see myself.
Oh.
No, never mind. Yeah.
Okay.
One of the questions I was asking before you came out, Fontz, is that you mentioned you used to do hosting, and we've got Andre Soul, who also did some
Yes.
hosting, but based in Birmingham. So what would you say the culture was like in London at the time when you were hosting? And can we kind of see whether it's the type of same vibes? Is it different?
And just apologies in advance. If there is a lag, then when you do catch the whole of this, then yeah, great. In terms of London, you can definitely feel the energy and the vibe and the buzz. Them times there, everything was very based in central London. So like the jump off started off at in like Sound Republic, Leicester Square. So obviously it was just heaving and just buzzing and vibing. And then obviously off the back of that, you know, we'd go around to some venues and stuff. I'm not too sure what the vibe was like in Brum, because I only kind of ventured down there later on down the years. So basically a couple of years ago, I used to host reggae brunch in Birmingham. And like I said, so I got to kind of get the vibe and the pace and energy from up them sides there, you know what I mean? But I know, obviously, you know, London's the cool capital, innit? So that's where the vibe was at, really.
No, I hear that. What would you say, Andre? What would you say the vibe was like in Brum then?
You see, the thing is, because he's mentioning reggae brunch, so that means that was only like in the last 2-3 years. So it's a different time, like social media popped off, so everybody's on a different vibe. Me, from experience, I know that when it comes to Birmingham, it's community based. So you have to either have talent, or be known for people to kind of react. Like a lot of friends I have that are actors, comedians, performers that will come to Birmingham and be like, yo, the Birmingham crowd's hard, you know, hard. Like people would look in your face and not react. So I sometimes have to forget how long I've lasted here. And even when I've done stuff in London, I've gone to London, I get nervous because I used to feel that anybody that hosted anything in London that I saw were all comedians. It was all comedians that I knew hosting events, from Cat to Richard Blackwood, from Mo to Slim, to Ori Styler, to like everybody. Actually, like even the first time I met Mo, he was hosting something in London when I went down with Smash, and it's like I never used to see anybody like myself just hosting. Everybody had to be a comedian or a radio personality, so it put pressure because I'm not a radio personality. I'm not a comedian. I'm an entertainer, so I'm a host, so it's different. But I have to agree with him. I feel that different parts of London is a different part of how people react. So because I'm from Birmingham, I'm just out of town anyway. So I don't know how it is in London, but because in Birmingham, everything's in town. We have one city centre. So if you're performing, it's in town. If you go to Wolverhampton, that's that side. Nobody cares. Only joking. Wolverhampton used to bang stuff. But everything's in Birmingham. With London, I know it's different when you're in east, south, north, west, and all them things there.
So, Fon, tell us about your rap career and where it started and how it started.
Well, okay, this is the interesting one. So I started off attempting to be an R&B crooner because I love singing, but I can't sing. So I then, yeah.
I was just about to say, I love a man that can sing, and he's like, I can't sing.
I'm with you on that, brother.
No, I proper love, brother. I proper love it. And before I get to the rap thing, I have to agree with Andre about the whole. It was so commonplace for like comedians to be the people that kind of hold the mic and hold down events. You know what I mean? And then obviously, man like me and Andre had to just bum rush the sheen and say, you know what, when a comedian go and go sit down and make some way for a man like how it.
All right, yes.
And there we go.
Love that.
Anyways, so back to your question. So the whole rap thing kind of got into it. Like I said, I was in a group. You know, I started off singing, and it's not really like for me. And I respect the craft too much. So I started coining the phrase, "I only rap because I can't sing." So what then happened was it kind of was birthed out of me frustrated because I can't sing, and also I was just kind of sick and tired of what I was hearing on the roads and what people were rapping about. So I was like, nah, let me kind of like switch it up and bring a different perspective, even the way I dressed and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it kind of started from there, and then I went on this trajectory of, you know, I wanted to be this kind of like rapper, and then next minute I'm in what looks like a Zoom chat on Total Exposure, being asked questions, and I'm doing my mum proud. So yay! But yeah, the rap thing, but it's like I said, it's been a very interesting journey because it all started off kind of like me dabbling with the whole artistry thing. But while I was doing that, I was doing the songwriting and the production thing, you know. So while I was kind of working on artists and developing them and giving them a sound with my then music partner, you know, we were still kind of writing our own music and just trying to find any event venue to perform at, really. And it kind of just snowballed from there.
Okay.
Love that.
Can
So
I
what's
ask
your
something?
go on, Jay?
Fontz, I just want to know because I'm listening to what you're saying. The singing thing, I was with your brother, but I couldn't sing either. But I'm curious, what do you prefer, the hosting or the rapping?
Rapping.
Okay.
And I said, and do you know what? It's because the hosting thing, like I said, it was something that I fell into by accident, and it was just something I apparently could do. I didn't even know I could do it because everything was just music. So when I then started doing the hosting thing, and it started to snowball as well, I was like, okay, this is cool, this is fun, but it didn't feel like a chore or a job because it was just something that I apparently could do, and people just liked it. So whereas I'm really into music, and I'm about the music, and I'm like a bunch of yard food, vinyls, cassette tapes, videotapes, whatever, all about music. I'm happy. Obviously, I think the ego got in there somehow and was like, nah, man, go on, do your music thing, man. And then before you know it, I was a rapper. So yeah, I definitely prefer the rapping thing over the hosting thing. But I love the hosting thing. It's great. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Love that. So what new projects do you have going on at the moment, Fontz?
I have literally been locked myself away in my house in this room I'm in right now, and I've been writing a new EP, and it's called Family First. It's basically me putting a mirror in front of myself and kind of like reflecting what I've been going through for the past year or so. But you know, as I kind of write more and more songs, I start to kind of dig deeper, and I start to kind of, to be honest and transparent, to kind of resurface certain trauma, certain things that I've not really addressed in my life. And I'm at a point where, like, as an adult, you know, I'm really, really ready to kind of like address it and talk about it and put it in my music and really like bare my soul and just put it out there. So that's the next project, the EP, Family First. You know, it's really about me, you know, about fatherhood, about, you know, being a partner, which in all honesty I'm quite crap at being, but you know, it's stuff that I'm really, really, really happy to. That's the thing I'm working on. I really, really am. And funny enough, like I might be like venturing up to like Birmingham side soonish actually to go and work on an actual song for this project. So you know what I mean, you might catch me in your neck of the woods. You know what I mean, with a mask and yeah, man, always. Yeah.
No, we love that. We love that. So you've got something in the pipelines then.
Sorry, lovely. Say that again.
So you've got something in the pipelines then.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see how this one pans out because it's very, 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 very honest, and it's very oh gosh, it's I think that's the best I can say. It's honest, and reason why I'm so keen to kind of get it and present it to the public as well is because I feel because you know, rapping or being an artist, you know, particularly hip hop or grime, whatever it may be, it's very ego driven.
Mm-hmm.
I see myself, hey, yeah, it's very ego driven, and I feel that a lot of people want to put their best foot forward, just like and all that stuff out there. Everybody wants to say, you know what I'm saying? Hence the whole, you know, taking 200 pictures and picking one of them out, and that's the best one out of all of them. So with me, I feel like there's a narrative that's constantly being pushed in music, particularly hip hop, which is braggadocious, which is balling, which is lubes and 50K, you know what I'm saying, to you, in my pocket that I made from Crunch, and I got the baddest BITCH and all these kind of things. And I'm like, but you know what? People like wagwan for the other side of the pillow or the other side of the coin. There are people who there are not every woman in our community is the bad B that's got the small waist and the size 4 feet with the makeup on fleek and the perfect, you know what I'm saying? You get some women who go Tesco in their slides and they got to pick up the ute in a couple of hours, and then they got to cook dinner. Average women, but you have to praise them and big them up. And those are the kind of subject matters and things and people. Those are the people I like to shine a light on because those are the people I see a lot, and they don't. And I think in hip hop, you know what I mean, all of those subject matters and those people, it's uncool to talk about. You know what I'm saying to you? It's not cool. It doesn't give you any brownie points or any kudos. But I'm like, I'm trying to make what's uncool be cool and just make it normal, regular. So that's kind of like my vision and what I try to kind of speak about in the music I make.
No, that's a great vision to have. And I feel like that's the way forward. Shed some more light on the normal people, the average people, the people that seem to be hidden away from society. I love that approach on it. That's great. Yeah. Were you going to say something, James?
It's just about, like you said, it's about.
I was going to say, I'm loving your energy, Fontz, and I can't wait to actually see you perform, especially in person as well.
Thank you, but don't please, you're giving me pressure now. Now I'm like, oh my gosh, man, I got to perform like I'm Drake now. Pressure.
With that being said, let's go into performance.
It's all right though. It's all right because you know it is. I just switch on my light skinism and then just put on this bravado attitude, and the next minute, boom, I'm good to go. And if anybody's light skinned and take offense, I do apologize. I love you.
Light skinism. That's funny.
Oh, you went there.
All right, let's do this.
I'm just calling it for what it is, isn't it? Oh, so is this the part where I start performing?
We want to hear you. What you got?
James, you got ants in your pants, lovey. All right, cool. Guys, just apologies. Remember, there's a lag in it, so yeah. All right, cool. Let me. I'm gonna start this thing, yeah.
Do you?
Okay.
We can't hear anything.
It looks like he's frozen.
I think he might have.
Oh no.
I know this is the downfall sometimes, guys, of technology and having to do things this way.
Walk up in the video, cause you're cute.
And now all one again. Amigos, we are them put up in the floors. Put up with them single and got no manner. Count on one hand, all the man, she can add up. And I bring them bang in the manner. Call them this thing and every girl can't stand her.
Yeah.
Think people up, no carer. Out of the queen and the youth. Yeah, something on the edge she ever sexy with her, just them up. My girl is on the fuck. What? I'm stunting. Tesco wine.
Oh no.
Oh man. Internet connection gone.
I know. That's so mad. James,
It
can you
sounds
bring
like
him
a
out? So I'm saying, can you bring him out and then bring him back in? Because I don't want it to start cutting in and then mess up the whole thing. Guys, if you want to hear Fontz properly, talk to his network provider. I joke. If we can't get it working properly, what we will do though is see if we can get him to send his track to us if it's recorded, and see if we can get DJ Butch Cassidy to play it. But if all fails, it will be on the playlist available if it is out there to stream, and will be on this week's playlist along with all of DJ Butch Cassidy's hottest tracks for this week, and along with our next artist that we will be having on tonight, which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Let's bring on our next artist actually, because I'm excited. This guy I've been following on Instagram for a while. A friend of mine, not on purposely, but I heard the track with a friend of mine, and I was like, who is this artist? I went away, Shazammed, did my Googles. You know what I do. You know how I do. But Miss Chromes, go ahead and introduce our next artist for the night.
Sure. So, thanks to his soulful vocals and magnetic stage presence, Dejour Gardner is rapidly emerging as one of Jamaica's most promising international stars. The Kingston-based singer-songwriter and producer has amassed a notable following in the UK and received global radio play and garnered breathless praise from music critics. In 2019, Dejour had his first major breakthrough with the single Proper Touch, which propelled him to a career-making performance at 2019's Notting Hill Carnival. Dejour developed a style that merged R&B, dancehall, hip-hop, and pop into something entirely unique, all held together by Dejour's sensual and seductive vocals. His song speaks to the heart and the body alike, touching on the whole experience and making his listeners feel a deep appreciation for his music and life itself. Time to bring on Dejour.
Hey, beep, 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 beep.
Guys, what's up?
Hey,
Hi.
Wagwan.
what's good? Thank you
I'm
for coming
here.
on.
Thanks for having me. How are you guys doing?
We are good. Not as good as you because you are in Jamaica. Me,
Yeah.
I'm in the UK.
You go out with, Yeah, in
So
the tropics,
exactly. So
Yeah.
we're not as good as you. The weather ain't as nice, but we
Yeah.
living.
Got that glow right now. We have to make it with the
You
ring light.
know,
As
I need
soon as
some
the
sun in
place
my
opens
life.
back, you can fly in, man.
I will be. Make sure you got my drink and
What you
my
mean,
room
man?
ready, you know.
Yeah, man, everything ready, man. Link up, man.
Yeah, definitely for sure. But thank you for coming on the show. I was saying
Yeah, man.
before you came
You're
on that
welcome.
I've been following you for a couple years now.
Yeah.
And Proper Touch was the first track that I heard by you. And when I first heard that, I went and looked you up and started looking into you even more. And since then, I've just been following your journey. And sometimes I'll pop him up on Instagram because this guy's vocals, when I tell you, sweet, like sweet. He be
Like
playing
Shante.
the guitar and serenading them women. I'd be like, okay.
He know what he's doing.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
you.
man,
I
I
see you.
appreciate the love, man. You see me?
No, every time, every time. So tell
Yeah.
us, how did you get into music? What made you become an artist?
Um, I've always been singing since I was a child. Um, I realized I could do it above average, and it was the only thing I'm actually connect with as a person. So it's like music is a part of me. You see me? So even if I was like a police in the force or something, but I still had the music. You get me? Yeah, but it all started for me in a like 2014 when I enter KFC on the Verge, perform a YVAs. That's where it all started. You know the YVAs, right?
The YVAs, did you say?
That's yeah, Youth Views Awards.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that really gave me the kickstart and give me the confidence. Say, yo, I
No,
can
not
do it.
another one.
You see me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Signal, but
So like,
Sorry, yeah, you were
No, I
breaking up a
can,
little bit.
it sounds all right now.
Go on.
yeah. Yeah, hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so may I say it all started for me in 2014 when I entered the competition and I won. I get to perform alongside man and and a couple more artists. It was epic, you see me? And that's where it all started. They're on the internet as well. You can check it out. Mm.
We will do. We will do. 2014.
Mm-hmm.
over here, you've been named UK's um the best dancehall artist from 2019. How do you feel about being an overseas international artist, just blowing up so big like that?
If it kind of frustrating still, to be honest, because it's not like that out here in Jamaica, to be honest.
No.
The game out here is a total different ball game. But I'm grateful still that the people in the UK are giving me the love and the support. Cause you don't know, you have to just work with who I work with you at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So, question, what makes it differ from in Jamaica to the UK? Why do you think, in your opinion, that you're bigger here than you are in Jamaica?
Well, the resources out here still. Resources out here and the politics is just different, it's just different. It's just sad that, you know, you go outside, you get love more than the actual place. It's sad, you see me. And then the dance hall alone do that still, because you have other artists overseas where them no actually get the love in them place, them get the love, overseas. Yeah, so right now I'm not complaining, yeah. But just work with it, you see it.
That's all you can do,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
One thing I can say, as someone who likes dancehall from Jamaica and the UK, over in the UK we love a melodic sound. So that's probably why we take to
Yeah.
your dancehall music as well.
Yeah,
Because
me, I
you
man.
sing.
Actually,
Oh,
I started out singing like, Chris Brown, them soft R&B souls, the roses are red and stuff like that. But I guess the people them want it raw. I guess
Hey.
so. Honestly, I've been singing music, as I say, from 2014 professionally. I mean, I sing about wake up, positive vibe and be a thing. And as soon as I say that body there deserve a proper fuck, it done.
Hey, my
I
tune.
love that tune.
Mm-hmm. It's that thing
Yeah.
where the people them just work with, you see, them like this, them don't want get nothing. You see, just give it to them as it is. And that me I do right now. You see me? Yeah.
Is there a lag?
Signal make it.
Oh, we're good. We're good. We're here. We're here.
Yeah. Signal kind of, you see me, shaky.
So let's touch on more about Proper Tap, because in 2019 you came here and you performed at Notting Hill Carnival. Like, how was that experience?
It was great. It was we can't we can't really express it from cause if you leave from Jamaica and you have to bear in mind say a lot of artists out here them can't even get visa for go London, much less so. For me as an artist so them don't really know like that out here, come to London, come perform in front of so much people and I get that reception there is a great thing, you know? It's a great thing. Yeah man.
So did you perform on a float?
Yeah, I perform on Volcano Sound, if I'm correct, and ZJ Vibes, the dip on a float as well.
Nice.
Mm.
So did you after Notting Hill Carnival, did you perform at other events after that?
Yeah, man, I do a couple clubs and thing and interviews and video shoots and stuff like that. It was crazy because I've been there for like what 2 weeks. I come London for and do like 4 video shoot, interviews, be a thing. It's crazy because actually, to be honest with you guys, I wasn't aware that I was that famous in London. You see, to be honest, I wasn't aware at all that I was that famous in London. Because if you know Jamaica, you know, say Jamaica, the music industry is difficult. So when we say I wasn't aware, I wasn't aware. You see, my Instagram actually do it for me still. Instagram, and you know, I did a competition with my auntie, that Stacey Expression. She's a dancer. You guys know her?
I've heard of her.
That's my fam. Is it that I did a competition for Proper Touch with her, and that was it. You see me, I just see DJs from all over London message me and some different looking girls. You see it. I vibe to the song and I see different energy and I say, yo, I know Jamaica them girl I come from. How them girl I look so yeah, then Darko hit me up. You see me couple other artists, Caribbean Party, Super Night Show, and that was it for me. I would just freestyle something. You see me? So it wasn't a big label or anything like that. You see me? Yeah.
So you would say that you was welcomed in the UK then?
Come again?
I said you would say that you was welcomed good in the UK.
Trust me, bro. Trust me. I feel like I live in the UK, bro. Like everybody that starts up on the gram, they feel like I live in the UK. Like, can you come here? Can you come? I'm like, bro, a Jamaica, I'm there now. Oh my God, I thought you was living in the UK. Crazy. Me personally, I know say yo, if me for there the UK for more than 3 months, it's like it's gonna be mad love. Cause I came there for just 2 weeks, guys.
Did you come to Birmingham?
Birmingham. Spot that there again, Birmingham. I think so.
Okay.
That's near Brixton, right?
No.
Oh, 2 different places.
It's a different city.
Oh, different place. See.
Listen, if you was to step foot in a Birmingham, hi Lord,
You
would have remembered Birmingham. Trust me.
you thought London was a vibe. Birmingham is a
Yeah,
vibe.
Birmingham vibe.
Trust me, man. As soon as the place open up back, definitely I go step cross and connect with the fans. Is it? Yeah, man, London, I'm a place, man.
Yeah. Question in the comments. Would you ever come back and do Notting Hill Carnival again? I think it's self-explanatory, but
Every year, fam, like just to perform in front of that crowd, you know what I mean? It takes a lot to perform in front of so much people, you know. You see, it takes a lot, so it's definitely a yes. Definitely, you see. I love London, fam, and the girl them just clean and pretty. It's like, there's so much there, yo.
You keep mentioning London. What other places have you gone, or countries have you gone to then that you like?
I've been to Amsterdam, but it wasn't much of a entertainment travel. It was girl thing, you see. But yeah.
All right. Send that in.
You're not gonna know what else. No.
I heard somewhere in an interview that you done that one of your producers is from Japan. Would you ever travel to Japan?
Of course. Japan. Big up Reader. I read that, you know. I have a big up Reader, man. That guy, he's really awesome, I swear. Me, I'm one of the only artists them when work with Jamaica as a Japanese artist. You know what I mean? So that's mad love.
Wow.
Definitely, I forgot Japan. I have fans of Japan too, you know.
Yeah, I feel like with dancehall music, there's always a lot of fans in Japan. Like the Japanese love dancehall music.
UK, Europe. You see me?
There's even a soca scene in Japan.
There is. It's true.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Question: would you be eating the sushi though?
What a raw meat. What is that? Raw fish?
Raw fish.
You know, so I go, like, to be honest, when I went to Amsterdam, I tried it and it wasn't pleasing. I never like it at all. You see me?
I hear that. So,
rice and peas girl myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Rice and
we saw that you came out with your new track, Silhouettes.
Silhouettes. Yeah, man.
Talk to us about that. How did that come about?
Actually, we just hear the beat, but the girl them go crazy and don't know my style. I always try to think. I never know said there was actually a beat, but that thing I thought was just like 15 to 30 seconds. So I say Skilly Bang put out a thing and I said, John, what do you want? I search really my ear on YouTube and I vibe it. You see me? Just come out.
How's it been doing so far?
Great. With art.
Yeah.
Art song, you know. So the video feed the other day with Chini Unique. You see me? Yeah, what one you see it. And you see because COVID, the whole quarantine thing, it kinda affect the press a lot. You see, so right now we have to just take the time and go on social media and do what we can do, though.
Yeah, 100%. Well, as we've spoken about that, let's go into a track. Let's hear you sing something. Let's hear them sweet vocals.
Come on.
Pressure.
Guys, don't forget to check us out on social media. Total Exposure UK.
No. Asking who love you more now, baby. Who love you more now? No confuse them for the show now, baby. Yeah. Watch your style now. Pull up. I'm a song. So me asking who love you more now, baby. Who love you more now? No confuse them for the show now, baby. Yeah. Watch your style now. Nobody don't love you like me, not even your mother, not even your father, love you like Father God, Nobody don't love you like me, not even your mother, not even your father, love you like, watch your style on. I got so much love to give you every day. Girl, you know I got what you did, babe, yeah. Let me tell you, girl. And them know I feel agree, babe, I feel agree, babe. Nobody don't love it like me, not even your mother, da, da. Not even your father, da, da. Love it like, hey. Nobody don't love it like me, yeah. Like me, yeah. Not even father, hey. Second verse, no. Girl, you pretty like flowers. Me want to look on your body for your hour. For me touch ya, me give it to ya. Know you gonna love it so much. Got the power, send it up in your stomach. My love can done. My love can come, girl. I'll give you everything you need and more. Hey, who love you more now? I'm do a next one. Next on the list. Alright, you see 2020 now. 2021 give you a plan. Watch your style. Big up every youth where you hustle. I never yet use the wrong muscle. Stay real and your friend them can trust you. You know see pop can't tell you about trouble. Hey, me I tell you about fake friends and wolf in disguise, I know. Ganja put the red in them eyes, man straight from start, them lean to one side. Me no take talk from evil, lost minds, step out clean. On for the jeans, see the white jeans, Chris Wallabies. Girl say she wanna be a part of the team, someone do the thing neat. Big up every youth where you hustle, and you never yet use the wrong muscle. The next one. Who know that one now?
Hey.
I don't care, girl. You know what I do? Hey, watch your style now. Pull up now the drop top. Girl a drop frog. Man clean from my head top. Me not take chat. Say she like the style, so I'ma pull it up back. Yo, UK, watch your style now. Hey, 19, so 20. Now your belly is so empty. Me no like when you gone to school left me. I pull up in the blue Bentley. And me say bad man, pull up by your foot. Crew them see. Man I like when them too friendly. Girl, I need time with your body. I'ma know see you offended. She like the size of the pipe. Push it in, she said. Tell your boom boom just too tight, yeah. I feel be me wife, yeah. When you bend over me, I send it up top. Anything you want me, I give you that. Chorus. Hey, I me say slim thick. Girl, you better come for the big dick. Clean and pretty with your lipstick. Wine bang back till your hip creak. Yeah, you like the star here. When you whine, when you whine. Ready for the second verse now? Alright then. Fresh breeze, I'ma feel like a dove now. All white like me come from above now. On the right of the girl, when me love now. Pussy tight, I'ma can't get enough. Girl, me tell you, say your body deserve a Grammy. Beg you sit down, come a cocky for me. And me squeeze up your nipple, me go down in your make a girl, me know you now. She like the size of the pipe, push it in. Girl, your boom boom just too tight, yeah. I feel be me wife, yeah. When you bend over me, I send it up top. Anything you want me, I give you that. 1, 2, 3. I miss a slim dick. Girl, you better come for the big dick. Clean and pretty with your lipstick. Wine bang back till your hip creak. Yeah, yeah. You like the star here. When you whine. Yeah. Tell you say you bad long time. Squeeze. Tell you say you bad long time. Tell you say you bad long time.
Hey.
Woo!
Was everything good? You could
Can we
hear
say
me?
slim dick?
The
Can you
signal
better
alright?
run with it?
Is everything
Aye.
alright?
Ah,
Yeah. The energy there.
perfect. Yes,
There,
yes,
for real.
yes.
Right,
Yeah.
Gemma, you are on mute, girl.
Yeah. She's freaking out.
Why do I always
No.
do that? Damn.
Come on.
I said I got my dance hall fix.
Yeah.
For real.
I was doing
know
my
what?
little strip the wallpaper wine.
Trust me. Do you know what's mad? It's so good because I listen to a lot of them tracks. A lot of the time they're in my playlist. When I'm getting ready for the show, that's probably one of the tracks or one of the songs that I'll put on. So to hear it and be on a platform, like that's dope. And as I said, his voice is just it's different. Like especially I've seen him on the gram play the guitar and sing at the same time. I'm like, yo, like your voice, I'm mad.
So talented, man.
Real musician.
Super talented.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
And you
I
know
produce,
another man that
as
can
well.
sing.
Huh?
You produce?
Yeah, I produce music as well. You see me? Actually, I've been doing more productions than actual writing since lately. You see? Yeah. You know, Intense, right?
No.
You know, Intense, a Jamaican artist, him hot right now.
Okay.
Him have a song named Tears Them Dry. And me producing. Me and Reader, that's the Japanese producer.
Okay.
Me and him produce that. You see me? Hot song.
Right.
And check it out. So yeah, you can look out for that. You can look out for Proper Touch Records. You see me? Exclusive. Nobody know about this, only you guys.
An exclusive.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Proper Touch Records, you know the thing go. Just look out for it, man. You see me? As I say, you see in a life, guys, we have to try to be as real as possible. You see? Because we know say nothing not perfect and nobody not perfect. You see me? So we have to just do things one step at a time. You get me? Yeah. Right, they said that.
Well,
Yeah, man, but
you.
you definitely can look out for the label and thing and look out for more music from Dejour, you see me? Because it's always about improving and growing.
100%.
Guys,
Right.
make sure you go over to Spotify. I always bring it up. Follow him right
the
there.
song them.
Stream songs. The tracks are on there. And don't forget his tracks that he's performed this evening will be added to our playlist. So you will be able to hear that along with DJ Butch Cassidy's mix for this week.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
let
this
everybody know
show
where
is being recorded, right?
it is. Yes.
Oh,
so it's
we can
live on
watch it back.
YouTube.
All right.
Yeah.
Mad.
Live on YouTube,
Big up
live
to
on
all of the
Facebook.
fans we are right now. Yeah.
100%. Let everybody know where they can find you. Let them know your
Man,
social
Real
media.
Dejour, man, everywhere. Real Dejour. Instagram, Twitter. You see me? Instagram alone we really use. So.
Okay. So guys, if you want to go ahead and follow Dejour, listen to more of his music, follow him over there on Instagram, Real Dejour, on all his social medias, and you can stream his latest track as well as the tracks that you've heard him perform this evening. Head over to Spotify, go and stream his tracks right now.
Yeah, man, and Sexy 19 remix out now still with Cash and Zion Faster. So you guys can check that out as well. You see it.
We definitely will do.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Dejour, for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
No, thank you. And thank you for the energy. It's been mad. It's good to have you on the show. It was good to catch up with you. And hopefully we'll get to see you soon.
In person.
Yes.
When this whole thing is over, come to London. Come on.
See you at the carnival.
Come to Birmingham.
I will go to Birmingham and London.
I go there everywhere, man. As soon as the place free up, I'm gonna be there. Promise. You see it.
We'll hold you to that.
We will do.
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself, Dejour. Thank you so much for your time tonight, man.
Thanks for having me. Big up yourself, brother. Big up, ladies. Big up the fans, them. Real Dejour out. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, I like when you
bless him.
That was Real Dejour. Again, if you want to go ahead and follow him on Instagram, it's Real Dejour on all his social medias. Also, you can stream his music, type in Dejour on Spotify, and you can stream all his current tracks also over on Apple Music as well. So thank you again. Have we got Fontz back in?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yes,
Hello, sir.
Hello, hello, hello,
You.
hello. Hey.
Them there.
He's here. You're on. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
Right
Yeah.
there, can you hear me?
We
Yeah.
can. There's still a delay, isn't there?
Oh.
You're gonna,
Technology.
something just said to me, don't log out, because I thought, okay, that's my time.
Okay. We're not going to be able to hear him perform properly.
I don't know why. Hold on, let me close some of these tabs I've got open.
It might be
Hold on.
that. It might be
Possibly.
that. In the meantime, guys, don't forget to follow us on social media, Total Exposure UK, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and on Spotify. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and make sure you share it with your people. And don't forget, we are here every single Thursday night, 9 p.m., right? With the hottest guests, the hottest artists, the hottest creatives. And we also have DJ Butch Cassidy in the house as well. So make sure you stay locked in for that. Don't go anywhere. And hopefully we can see Fontz's performance because I'm looking forward to hearing it. So hopefully we can get it popping. What do you say, Fontz?
Yeah. Is it working, Fontz? Coming through. Can I just say that you guys are amazing? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
You guys are just amazing. Like, I'm literally sitting here in awe, just thinking, wow. Like, it's different when you watch it than I'm actually in it. So I'm just paying attention and thinking, like, this is phenomenal. Like, when everything opens up, I can't wait to see you guys in person and see some of these performers. I know
Definitely.
Carnival's going to be a madness. I don't know if Carnival's happening this year, but if it does, it's going to be a madness.
It will be. No, thank you. And it would be good to do a Total Exposure Talented Tuesday link up. Like, that would be dope.
Definitely.
Oh,
Definitely.
right. Talented Tuesday.
Yeah, so Andre Soul, talk to us about Talented Tuesday. Talk to us about that.
Jeez. Nah, that would be sick. That would be sick. You ready, Fontz? Is he there?
We're still having a little bit of a lag. Or Auntie's on mute as well. So that might be why. Dre, whilst we're waiting, talk to us about Talented Tuesday. Let the people know what that's about. Are you going to be restarting it again?
Okay. So, Talented Tuesday is a cross art form open mic night that the platform is based on just all talent. Like, what I've learned over the years is that there's so much different art forms within entertainment. It's not just music. It's not just rap, sing, poetry, comedy. People do opera singing. People do lots of different instruments. Magicians. We've had magicians. We've had mimes. We've had like so much different forms of people coming to do stuff. Is the whole purpose of it is that if you've got something that you want to share and you want to get people interested in, this is a platform for you. It happened every month. It was every month at Sterling's Bar and Jewel Quarter, but obviously due to the pandemic and everything's kind of stopped for now. Moving forward, there is some things that I want to do, but I don't want to say too much. But I will be doing more events moving forward. I'm just trying to figure out what makes sense with all these new rules because Talented Tuesday was based on an very intimate venue, very intimate experience. So you're practically sitting next to people, that whole atmosphere, that energy, everybody feels it. You know, when you see Love Jones and the guy doing the spoken word piece, you've got people literally there feeling that if somebody's rapping about something that's happened to them, you're going with them through the journey. People doing storytelling. We've had a few authors. So the whole basis of it is that community environment that gives you that release, that one day in the month you get to come down and just let go and be engulfed in the art. So yeah,
that's beautiful.
We've got that whole mime thing.
We got Rickmond in the comments. He says that's where he came to life. So big up yourself, Rickmond. He's obviously performed on Talented
My
Tuesdays.
guy. You guys should get him on here. You guys
I was
should
just
get him
gonna
on the
say
show.
that if you are creative, Rickman, send us a DM. We would love to
Amazing
have
spoken word artist. And he's a
Especially
drummer as well.
Yeah.
Get him on the
Yeah,
show.
we love spoken word on this platform.
Exactly. Get in our DMs, Rickman. Send us a message.
Hi.
Fontz.
You there, Fontz? You good?
Hey, Lovey.
Hi.
I don't know if this performance thing's gonna work, you know, because I feel like there's a mad lag. I don't know what. I've closed all my tabs. Like my connection's fine. I don't know what's happening.
Can you do it a cappella?
We might just have to be family and just kumbaya it and just reason.
Yeah, can you do it a cappella?
Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm auditioning for a talent. Bro, I feel like I'm auditioning for a talent show. Hi, I'm Fontz, yeah. I'm from Southwest. And yeah, I used to sign on, but now I'm trying to make my dreams come true so I can like, buy my mum some groceries. So here we go. I feel like I'm doing that.
Oh.
Hey, listen, yeah. I'm making this difficult, yeah. I'm trying to be serious.
I'm sorry.
That's what I feel like right now. Andre, bro, I love you, but I don't know if I can do the whole heal the world kind of audition thing right now. I don't know if I can do it, man.
But if we could sing, it'd be the one, you know, make it a better place. For you. Hey.
I feel like we got a duet group here.
You know,
it's the next level, you know.
energy.
We have. We're either gonna do some. We're either gonna do some co-hosting or we're gonna do a duet. One of the two.
I'm down.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, the energy's there, so that would be dope. That would be dope.
Love it.
This is what we love about Total Exposure. We're always making connections, and it's one of the things that we always say. Like, there's been times where we have a producer. It's that lag.
Yep.
Isn't it?
Hi.
Go on, Fontz. Go on.
Yes, the lag. I was just gonna say this is such a dope platform. Like I love just the whole vibe, you lot's energy, everything. I love it. And I'm not just saying that because I'm trying to be like polite and whatnot. I genuinely mean it. Like Andre was saying the same thing. Like I have to totally second what he said. Man. It's such a vibe. It's dope.
No, thank you so much.
But anyways, back to what we're saying. Yeah. All right. Listen. Yeah. So, mum, just wait there. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm just gonna audition for these lot. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Can I do my thing now, please? A cappella. I'm joking.
No, go on. We're waiting for it. Come on, Fontz. Let's do it. A quick 15 second, 12 bar. Come on.
What, a cappella?
Yeah.
You rap, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Oh gosh. Should I sing Whitney Houston? You know what? The reason why I say that is because if I sing, you're gonna win your hearts. Listen. Let me tell you something, guys. Yeah, I'm keeping it real. If this was actually a talent show and I was auditioning, and as a big grown man, if I went out there and was rapping my ass off and barring, and then a little 12-year-old came and sang "I Will Always Love You," she's won the competition. Even if she ain't got the greatest vocals, if she sings "I Will Always Love You," she's won. So that's why I said, should I sing Whitney Houston?
You might as well sing "I Will Always Love You" then. You might as well.
All right, come, Andre, come join me, man.
Say my name, you know. Come then. You ready? Let me drink my water.
How's it go?
All right then. Yeah. Ready?
All right, I will do the rhythm. Yeah, you have to sing it, but you have to sing it in patois.
No, you need to start the song, fam. Your audition. You need to start the song. If I should stay alone Your way. Hey, we don't sing right here. I wish I could sing though. I wish I could sing. I swear down.
I had to get in the one finger scan for that.
Oh my
God, I love it.
I think that's
Yes,
Come on
Andre.
every week.
you don't know.
Can you guys
being
just
a
join
host.
us every week, please? Thank you.
I know.
Be part of our
That's
host,
good.
please.
When you're a host, you can mess
Give me
about.
a shout.
Like, you know what? Actually, stay there, fun.
Just give me a shout every week. Yes, brother.
Yeah, like that's the great thing about being a host, that you can just be multi in between different performances and different when people's doing stuff. Because sometimes, as he says, people come up, they're nervous or they don't perform good or they do something. And as a host, you have to kind of bring it back together. You get me? There's lots of different things that I used to do. That there used to be like a word game. So it's like everybody would say a word and then I'll bring it into some story. So for example, everybody give me a word. Each one of you like give me a word.
Inconspicuous.
Okay.
Articulate.
Calabash.
Huh?
I don't even know why I said that. Articulate.
Articulate. Inconspicuous.
Come up with one of her dodgy words now.
No. I was just gonna say dance because you guys.
Dance. Fontz.
Fontz said calabash.
You say what's
I said a word. I said calabash.
Okay.
You know what it is?
Don't let me laugh. All right, cool. Here we go. We'll go like this. So it's like, yo, have you heard about that dance down the road? The dance called Calabash. That's what on the Calabash. At the end of the day, you see the man in the corner trying to be inconspicuous. But at the end of the day, people don't understand that when girls are whining with their waist, they articulate a language that only people can know by the physical form. You get me? So I would put it together and just mess about. You get me?
Bad.
Love it.
Andre, you've given me some tips of how to serenade them again.
100%.
Go on, Andre. Go on.
DJ Cassidy has Fontz's tracks, so we're going to bring him in because it is about that time to vibe with DJ Butch Cassidy as well. So we're going to get him to play Fontz's track because we want to make sure the people hear what Fontz is about, right? We can't let Fontz go and not hear his music. So
say it again.
Get DJ Butch Cassidy to bring that in for you.
Here we go. It's about that time.
Check. Give me a thumbs up. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that thumbs up? Beautiful. Thank you everyone for coming in. My name is Butch Cassidy. We're going to kick off this session with Fonzarelli's track. It says it's featuring Stilo, good friend of mine. Let's go. Let's have a hear of this one. All right. How's that sounding? Give me a thumbs up. Is that all right?
Friend come, friend go like left lurched in the dark, no light. Can't front that shit hurt, dog, no light. My mama said 2 wrongs don't make it whole, right? It's long days, long nights, empty bank accounts, no pigs, no ride, no help or hand me outs. Man, I had to struggle on my own. You broke a while, fatigue in my soul, but man, I soldier now. Lines never lose sleep over billions of sheep. I hustle like I ain't got a friend, like I ain't got peace. Hella sleepless night like I ain't got peace. Frenemies piecing up the pipe, but I ain't got peace. True man, I jam and I struggle, but they two-faced. They claim they wanna see me eat, but we're moving your plate. I tell my people, just be careful who you build with. You might be using your own bricks to build his. It's real shit. I come done your dance. You get sprung, but man ain't greasing over instruments. Man slang it over stand it, so when I speak to him, I'm from where they drilling up the opposition, and where your dogs love you until you competition. So I speak peace, little increments, and treat my pen like the skeng with teeth full of wisdom. Man, I prepare to Father Jack for the redemption. Can't rather make mistakes than fake perfection. Them man will claim that they will bang and they will ride for you. Things sweet, but the squeeze ain't really worth the juice. My G, I'm really trying to cut through. So try to heal all your hurt, but don't bleed on the piece that never cut you. I've been hollered, never heard from none of them. It's a part, so I never disturb them again.
Take it or leave it. 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 Where you leave it.
I'm to stay home and do chores, brother. From the estate, but I do tours, brother. My brother, I touch stage, get them huge roars, brother. I'm to say less and do more, brother. My brother, lead by example, never with chat. Man, if I blend up to your roots, I'm trying to move like a rat. Some man, if I just leave them, they act like they wish me well, so I act like I believe them. Some man are just weak, can't control emotions, so I burn them like weed and control my focus. I'm like an athlete, and I keep evolving, but growth without goals is extremely hopeless. Judge my choice, you don't even overs. You're now about heating up the yard with it open, something I can't give my youths them. So you sight up the problems, I'm blind to the solution.
Take it or leave it. 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 Where you leave it.
What an absolute banger. Fontz, our guest, featuring Stilo. Salute, nice track. Glad I got it in my box now. Happy. Right, let's wind down the show. Andre Fontz hanging around. We're going to get into, speaking of Stilo, we're going to get into his mixtape. He's got a brand new spanking new mixtape. It's called Bedroom Bully. Let's take the title track from it. Available now on SoundCloud. Let's have a go.
Tell me when your ready for me. Tell me when your na-na-na-na's vacant for me. I beg you, tell me when your na-na-na-na's ready for me. I beg you, tell me when your na-na-na-na's vacant for me. Pour that wine and relax your mind, sending signals that it's on tonight. Feel the heat and the fever. I can feel the tension pulling us closer.
Total Exposure UK.
I hope you're ready. I wanna make your body feel nice. I beg you, tell me when your na-na-na-na's ready for me. I beg you, tell me when your na-na-na-na's ready for me.
Landed Valentine's Day. Make sure you go find it.
When your na-na-na-na's ready for me.
Stilo, Bedroom Bully.
Beg you, tell me when your
The mixtape.
na-na-na's ready for me.
Available now, SoundCloud.
She call me bedroom bully. She call me bedroom bully. Bedroom rock with the bedroom bully. Big man walk with the bedroom bully. Ball non-stop with the bedroom bully. I hope you're ready for a long night. I hope you're ready. I wanna make your body feel nice.
got something new from Naomi Gray, Diggy Hustle and Big Zeke's called Ready to Love. Produced by Deneo.
Come see me do this, making me feel like I wanted to prove it. Putting this on you, one step away and I'm ready.
It's big.
They tell me it's tough, they don't know I'm tough enough. I'm willing to risk when you're ready to love. You're ready to love, yeah, I'll give you this. They tell me it's tough, they don't know I'm tough enough. I'm willing to risk when you're ready to love. You're ready to love, yeah, I'll give you this.
More time, zooping in the streets, more time. More time, she bagged the whole key, more time. She used to phone my phone, late night flex. She know I was on the road, so she know I couldn't text. I do me, yeah, she know I really do me. Rub my back when I'm smoking on a doobie. Your boy Hustle, yeah, I love her from a while ago. Counted 30 racks and she never try and slide a note. Still got your real breasts, ain't got no silicone. Started off billing phones, now you got my kid at home.
Making me feel like I wanted to prove it. Putting this on you, one step away and I'm ready to lose it. They tell me you're tough, they don't know I'm tough enough. I'm willing to risk when you're ready to love. You're ready to love, yeah, I'll give you this. They tell me you're tough, they don't know I'm tough enough. I'm willing to risk when you're ready to love. You're ready to love, yeah, I'll give you this.
At 27 and I'm back.
Zeeks!
Didn't need a horse and a carriage. Only needed 2 phantoms. Did it cause I love her so badly. The way she so tight, me have to marry it. Give her a youth, 9 months, she have to carry it. Ready for love, now we have a little family. She a trap queen, make her real daddy fix. Man, I real talk in a real life. Ready for love in a real life. What you feel like? Every organ you needs a queen life.
Come see me do this. You're making
This one's alright. Still Naomi Gray, Diggy Hustle, Big Zeke's Ready to Love.
one step away and I'm ready to lose it. They tell me.
Let's get into this one by Dollar.
M-O-N-E can't buy me money. 2 passports can't find me money. Mortgage pay can't try me.
Used to roll with Scorcher in the Cold-Blooded Crew.
M-O-N-E can't buy me money. 2 passports.
Watch what I do with this.
Mortgage pay can't try me money.
This is version 1.
Money. Truckload, boatload, we want money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Money. Truckload, boatload, we want money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Money. Truckload, boatload, we want money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Money. Truckload, boatload, we want money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Let me. You don't know how to sing about money. You gotta sing about money. Sleep and think about money. Eat and drink with the money. Credit or cash with the money. Work too hard, can't splash with the money. After we get money, can't spend money. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get more money. Investment assets.
You know when the tune goes out in the circuit
Money. Clean and fresh, never
and producers get hold of
too
it.
hard, never clown me money. Don't talk about money.
They remixed it.
So deep, too deep, don't drown me money.
Same song, different beat.
Pile up, bird can leave, that's right up.
Let's go.
M-O-N-E can't buy me money. 2 passports can't find me money. Mortgage pay can't try me money. Mortgage pay can't try me.
This is sick.
M-O-N-E can't buy me.
Dollar money song.
Can't find me money. Mortgage pay can't try me money.
Listen to the flip.
Money. Upload, upload, we want money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Money. Upload, upload, we want money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Money. Upload, upload, we want money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Money. Upload, upload, we want money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Nothing ain't funny, get straight to the money. Let me. You don't know how to sing about money. You gotta sing about money. Sleep and think about money. Eat and drink with the money.
Make sure you go find that. It's gonna be added to the list. Dollar money song.
Money can't spend money. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get more money.
Let's get into this one off the Coming to America soundtrack, Rhythms of Zamunda. Nasty C, Ari Lennox.
Let me in your tempo, show me what you into. It could be so simple, black and white, yeah. You come first like window, I see our potential. It could be so simple, like black and white, yeah. I tell you some shit, I show you some shit. I buy you some shit. Put you on some shit. Be the hand that catch your tears and still be your shoulder and shit. And if they can't be stopped from falling, help you get over that shit, I'm your bitch. You need to cross over and change how you live. I know something got you stiff. I got a lot of this love to give. I want you to call dibs. I got some land inside of my ribs beating for you, can you hear? And just like any home, you gotta pay your bills and promise not to disappear. I got a list. 1, never give up on you or me or us. 2, you gotta be patient with me like I'm patient with you. I don't like to be rushed. 3, these hoes will pretend to be happy for you. You gon' have to learn to call love. Cool. 4, nah, you got it. I know you the one. We the perfect two. Future with you, bright as my teeth. Long as bamboo. Walked in the room, caught my view, and I just knew that was my cue to walk right through. Extend my hand, just like real gentlemen do. Cause I'm well raised and I'm well groomed. Hi, I'm Boo. Nice to meet you.
Total Exposure UK.
Show me what you into. It could be so simple. Black and white, yeah.
You come first like rain do. I see your potential. It could be so simple. Black and white, yeah.
Who's gonna be watching the film online? Coming to America too this weekend.
Cut off my bitches for my favorite. Black and white, black and white.
So call me, baby, cause you be put
Look out for the soundtrack Rhythms of Zamunda.
in my bed, on your stairs. When we love it, you know we don't care.
Bringing it back to the UK, this is Rose, an artist I've never heard of, but this track and the flow and the style is sick. It's called Jiggle Wiggle. And the way he's used the harmonies of the vocals and just barred over it, I had to play it this week. Come on, this is Total Exposure.
Total Exposure UK.
Fresh home straight out of the slumber. I was on HB2 banked up with gangs, some real life blaggers. Went caught for a kitchen dagger bus case. Fresh home, can we get this cash up? Reloaded and off me a pack before I reach yard, man, I won't on trappers. Mad up, on road trying to link one baddest after curfew, gotta avoid them cameras. Lost my head to a bitch that she gone to her snitch in a late night mazza. Had me on the wing with a tuna tin, a case of up, I forget bad up. Shot my boy in block doing basic, caught in a place where a man got broke up. Vicinity of where a man got twisted. Left with a dent in his biscuit, think that it's best that you hate from a distance. When I lock a load, I don't miss kid. Brand new streets for the war I invested. If it's war, then it's war, come riding the kids. Squeeze the ting, make it sing like Haley from Western. Now when I leave that booth, no need for an aux. Heard my tunes on radio. Tell the driver, eyes on the main road. Girl in the back trying to give my fellatio. Booty so big when she make it jiggle, wiggle. Come like it's made of Play-Doh. Jiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Come like it's made of Play-Doh. Word round town that I got the best thing to cure their sickness. Would you come China white? Now the whole town and gang will know what I mix with. Ain't talking coronavirus, I'm talking bicarb with the cocaine mixed in. Violate who, man, I smoke, don't bun at your chest like I slap some fixin'. Are you done?
Loving it.
Stupid. Man, you get hit with.
Talk about using a sample well.
The juices, leave your face up with your head back oozing. Are you dumb if you fucking lost it? From young I put bags on boxes, minimal losses. Melons round table only eat with bosses.
Right, let's keep it London style. We're gonna go to 19-year-old. 19, remember I tell you this? Phoenix, this is called Flowers.
Total Exposure UK.
Bringing that drill and B sound. That's right, R&B and drill mixed up. Listen to the beat, it's sick.
To make you come back, yeah. Don't know what to say to make you feel that again. Your words stain my ears. My words fell on deaf ones, baby. Cried a bed full of tears. Now there's no right to be shown because my son is gone, yeah. Oh. Cause you throw my love away.
Phoenix.
I can't trust the same no more.
19 years old, London. This is called Flowers.
I bought you flowers, and I think I was the first. Shit, you know you had the power to turn our love into a curse. And I was so afraid you'd find another chick. But if I'm gonna be real, I didn't mean that quick. And now you tell her all the things that you said to me. There was reason in us meeting, go to destiny. Now you're walking down the island and in pretend. The illusion of my mind of our love was dead. Let me hug in your eyes.
Total Exposure UK.
I can never comprehend. Cause you.
And before we leave, gotta support my brother's mixtape Stilo. We're gonna finish on this one, Kiss Me and Mean It, from the Bedroom Bully mixtape.
Total Exposure UK.
Out on SoundCloud. This is Kiss Me and Mean It, Stilo. Let's go.
We go to slide through. Why don't we take this up to my room? You're saying things up in my ear like, boy, I like you. You got me all up in the right mood. Hold up, tell me, baby, if it's cool. It's cool. Let's take off your clothes and turn you on. Tell me if it's cool. It's cool. To give you this feeling night long, I beg you, tell me if it's cool. I'ma keep it real for you. I'ma keep it true for you. I done been through a whole lot of women, but never felt the way I do. She said, kiss me and mean it. Hold up. Girl, I hope you can feel it. Hold up. You say you ready, girl, to slide through. All these thoughts of what I might do. Girl, you know I really like you. Girl, you know I really like you. Hold up, tell me, baby, if it's cool. It's cool. Take off your clothes and turn you on. Hold up and tell me if it's cool. It's cool. To give you this feeling night long, I beg you, tell me if it's cool. And I'ma keep it real for you. I'ma keep it true for you. I done been through a whole lot of women, but never felt the way I do. She said, kiss me and mean it. Hold up.
Are we allowed to let people know he be coming on the 11th? Can we do that now?
Hold up, waited, I feel fool. Kiss me and mean it.
If you're loving the sounds of Stilo, he will be joining us on the 11th of this month as one of our guests. We're going to be talking about the Bedroom Bully mixtape and forthcoming projects. It's official, it's stamped in. Make sure you're here for that one.
Kiss me and mean it.
That's me, Butch Cassidy.
Butch Cassidy.
Hiya! Thank you, Butch Cassidy. In the house. Bringing us some vibes. You know what? I'm looking so forward to have Stilo on the show next week. As you guys have heard, his projects that he has going on right now is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So we look forward to speaking with him next week and catching up with him. Thank you, Butch Cassidy, for playing those tracks, spinning those tracks, giving us all the hottest and freshest tracks in the UK and abroad right now. Thank you for playing Fontz's track. We needed to hear that. Like, we needed to hear Fontz's track. Fontzarelli, we salute you.
It was a big track, Fontz. Big track.
Yeah.
It was. So, thank you, Butch, for playing that.
Thank you, man.
Bye.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for coming on the show, Fontz. Thank you for speaking with us, having great conversation and banter. Andre Soul, thank you so much, brother, for coming on the show and giving us all your vibes. It's been so great having you both on the show because you guys are a whole vibe, a whole mood. So thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you, ladies, for creating the platform for us to be able to be on the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank
I
you.
appreciate you guys, man. Seriously. Thank you.
Big up Dejour for coming
Seriously,
in.
man. I'm so grateful to you guys. Thank you so much. Props to the ladies and the man them.
Thank you. Blessings. Thank you. Big up Dejour for coming on the show as well, and speaking with us and performing his tracks. Sorry, say that again.
No, I'm just going to say two things. First thing was, this is obviously, this exempts Andre, but to gorgeous queens in this lovely consortium we have here, can any of you do hair?
I love how he's put out an ad.
Can any of you plait or twist?
I'm gonna direct that to Jem.
Lockdown look. I would take the hat off.
Because I'm in Birmingham, so I can't help.
Fontz, we have to link up, man. You're making now. Fontz, I'm bringing you to my hairdresser when you come Birmingham. I'll bring you to my hairdresser. Yeah, come check me.
All right, I'm gonna start you. So, and then my second question is, let me know when I exit, because I don't want to like awkwardly stay here when I'm not supposed to be here. Cause I'm trying to go in the kitchen and make some noodle. You know, poor man food.
No problem. We're about to sign off. We're about to sign off right now.
And you know what I mean? Cool. The kind of gourmet.
So, thank you, Fontz.
Okay, Andre, holler at me. Girls, have a lovely evening. Stay shining, stay queen-like. And don't make no man bring a level down, you know what I'm saying to you? Because Fontz already sister become a love when I like good cook, I tell food like noble. Me, I gotta make right here now. Hey? All right.
Hey. Love it. Love the energy.
Love, man.
Thank you, Fontz. Thank you, guys. Thank you for rocking with us again. Thank you to Dejour for performing for us. His tracks, you can catch him over there, Real Dejour, on Instagram and all social medias. Thank you, Fonzarelli, for rocking with us and having a conversation with us. You can catch him also on Instagram at Fonzarelli. Thank you, Andre Soul, for coming rocking with us and being our guest host for this evening. You can catch Andre Soul on Instagram at andre.soul. Is that correct? Yeah. Go ahead and follow all of the artists and hosts that we had on today. Follow us, Total Exposure UK, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and we're also on Spotify. Find us right here every Thursday night, the beginning of your weekend, 9 p.m. to come and rock with us. It's been great. DJ Butch Cassidy, we love you every single week for bringing the vibes and bringing the house down. And last but not least, thank you to the people that rock with us every single week, and my beautiful girls, Wishing on Gems and Miss Chromes.
And yourself,
guys, we'll see you next week. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week. We are out.
Bye.
Peace out.